Alright, we got the small animal building. Alright, I'm gonna go inside here. Yeah, so apparently this habitat appears to be empty, so there's nothing in here, but this says something coming soon. Also, this habitat appears to be under construction. Got tiger salamander. Oh, I do see him. He's in the water. There's two of them, actually. Yeah, there's two of them in the water, looks like. Got Arizona mountain king snake. Another really impressive habitat. Oh, the snake is in the log. Yeah, he's inside that log. Black-footed cat. Oh, that's a very cute kitty cat. So adorable. There's the second one. Oh, he is so adorable. That is a cute cat. Yeah, these cats look super cute. Just want to get in there and pet them. Oh, they look cute. But of course, I can't do that because it looks like these cats bite. They might be cute, but I think they do bite. This is a secondary habitat for the black-footed cat, because the door is open so they can come into this other habitat if they want to. Got an Asian forest scorpion. Trying to find this scorpion, but it's possible it might be very small and I'm just missing it, or it's in the back hiding somewhere, but I don't really see it anywhere. Then we got a common spider tortoise. There's a second one right by the glass. Got a yellow-blotched map turtle. We're swimming up by the glass. Also do see some little tiny fish in here. Swimming around. Got another common spider tortoise. Two of them looks like. A striped skunk. It's a nice looking habitat. Don't see him in there. So I'll check back here later. Hopefully the skunk will be out. This over here is the indoor habitat for the Siamese crocodile. There's a second one that's inside, looks like. It's a very big croc. Got an Argentine black and white tegu. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the tegu is right behind this log, looks like, and see there's his tail. And there's his head there. Yeah, so these animals are also an invasive species in the Florida Everglades. Just like the Burmese python, these tegus are also an invasive species in the Florida Everglades. Got Texas tortoise. Yeah, so I have these actually type of tortoises in my home state. Well, I don't have it, but you know, but they are in the state of Texas, based upon the name. So yeah, this tortoise is actually, I think, from the state of Texas. Kind of like me. Got ornate horned frog. This looks like a nice habitat. And the frog is right there. Okay, Glinter's triangle frog. I'm trying to find this frog, but he might be hidden really, really well. Maybe he's in that log there, but yeah, I don't really see him anywhere. That 9-banded armadillo. This is the habitat. I'm trying to find it, but it must be hidden really, really well because I just don't see it anywhere. Alright, so I actually did find the armadillo. He's inside this little box here. I just saw the hay moving. Yeah, he's actually inside there, so I'll check back here later. Hopefully he'll be out. Got crested gecko. There's two of them in this tree, looks like. Usually I see them very still, hanging on to something, but they're actually moving around. You know, western mosquito fish. They look very, very small. Usually in here is a Chinese crocodile lizard. But apparently it is off habitat at the moment. It says they're making improvements to this habitat. A Mexican burrowing python. So this is its habitat, and I'm trying to look for it. With the name burrowing in its name, it's probably buried underneath all this dirt here, so I don't see it anywhere. A Madagascar flat-tailed tortoise. Three of them in a little food pod. They're eating some fruit, looks like. So just as I was about to leave, the armadillo came out. So he just came out. Just walking around. Got Lenny's two-toed sloth. The sloth is an amazing habitat. I'm gonna see if I can find him. Alright, so I do see the sloth. It's in there, sleeping.
This is a sloth.
Oh, this is very cool. Temperate subtropical zones. Cyclonic storms. Autumn brilliance. So I do recommend you pause to read.
Overwhelmed with loud noises. So if you guys are all screaming.
Yeah, this looks very beautiful. Bat Mythbusters. I'm gonna go into this aviary here. As you see, there's a spoonbill. There's some guinea fowls under the bridge. This is a free flight aviary. I see a chicken right there. Kind of reminds me of the chicken from Moana. So I didn't find a sign for the type of birds that are in here, but I do know that's a roseate spoonbill. Another one in the tree. There's a type of pigeon there. It's a pied imperial pigeon. Looks like there's some type of tortoise down there. Don't really know what kind of tortoise it is. Another cute bird there. Joel Sartor. There's information about a green tree monitor. Information about a giant vinegaroon. A gold dust day gecko. A Gila woodpecker. Rock hyrax. Another new habitat is going to be opening soon in the future. A curly-haired tarantula. As I was looking everywhere for the tarantula's right there on the log. Got Jamaican boa. And this is a gorgeous habitat. He's right there, and the top looks like. Spotted turtle. Yeah, do you see the spotted turtle? See if he gets an egg. He's got those little spots on his shell. And then there's a second one. Got a second Jamaican boa. Another gorgeous habitat. It's right up in the corner here. A green tree python. And of course, I do see it up in the tree. Usually every time I see these things, they're usually curled up in the tree, living out his name. A prehensile-tailed skink. Oh, there's the skink. It's right right up there. See his backside, but you can still see him there.
There's this corner in
Straw-colored fruit bat. So even with the worker in the habitat, they're actually all the way in the back corner. Right back there. That southern three-banded armadillo. Yeah, you see him. Sort of scampering around. Looks way more smaller than the nine-banded armadillo. Kind of running around in a circle. He's just got a lot of toys to play with and a nice looking habitat. Got rock hyrax. He's right up there in the corner. And there's a second hyrax. It looks like they have a really nice looking habitat. Blood python. So apparently the door is open. So with the door open, I don't think the python is going to be in here. So yeah, he's definitely not going to be in here if the door's open. Got another prehensile-tailed skink. The first one I kind of got to view his backside, but this one's right up front here. Got kinkajou. I'm impressed with this habitat. It looks fantastic. And there's the kinkajou. He's sleeping in that little barrel there, looks like. Got a Puerto Rican boa. Alright, there's the snake. Yeah, it looks like he's got a two-sided habitat for him. It's pretty cool. Got Indian star tortoise. Yeah, so I'm trying to look for this tortoise. Oh, I do see him. Oh, there he is. Sorry about the reflection, but there you go. Now you can kind of see it there. Looks like he's moving around. Got green tree monitor. The sign says it's off habitat, so I'm sorry I did not get to show you the monitor. So this is what they look like. They look very, very cool. This is cool. Adaptations for life. Savannah. Rainforest. Yeah, so over there is the aviary I just went through, so now I'm gonna head this way next. Got a rhinoceros iguana. There he is. Out and up front. That's a cool looking iguana. Got East African savannah pouched rat. I'm trying to find it. I think he might be in that box there sleeping. But yeah, he's in the box there. From that little area there, sleeping. Got Mexican red-kneed tarantula. He's right back here. A Gila monster. There you got East African pancake tortoise and tropical girdled lizard. Oh, I see the pancake tortoise, or I see a shell. Trying to find the girdled lizard, but it might be hiding in some of these rocks here because I don't really see it. Okay, second Gila monster. Luckily I saw the other one in the first one. Oh, I do see more, or a second one. Yeah, he's in this crevice. A Kenyan sand boa. So with the name Sand in its name, it's going to be hard to find him. But he might be hiding underneath the sand somewhere. That Great Basin rattlesnake. There's two of them. Got one that's standing still, the other one's kind of moving around. Got common chuckwalla. So these must be young ones, because they look way smaller than the one I saw at Wild Utah. So these might be younger ones. There's three of them. So apparently this habitat is empty, or I don't see anything in here. It does not say if there's anything in this habitat or not. But I don't see anything in here. What is that stuff on the fruit? Seba's short-tailed bat. Sorry about the reflection on the glass. Trying to find the bats, but because of the reflection, it's very dark in here. It's a little hard to see in here. Alright, so I found the bats. See one right back there. There you go. Now you can see it. There's actually another one back there. Got naked mole rat. And you see them, they're in that burrow. I'm guessing they have this area for them to be up on top. Some there. Habitat got northern cardinal, desert tortoise, and mourning dove. Sonoran desert. Now this looks like a very cool looking habitat. I do see two of the mourning doves. And there's the northern cardinal. Trying to find the desert tortoise, but I don't see him anywhere. So I think I may have saw him at Wild Utah, but I just don't see him in this habitat. But I'll check back here later just in case, but I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure I may have saw him at Wild Utah. I don't really remember exactly, but I think I may have seen the desert tortoise back at Wild Utah. Yeah, Madagascar giant hognose snake. Nice looking habitat. Snake is right out in that little den there. There's another empty habitat here. Don't know what's in here or what used to be in here. Arabian sand cat. Oh, you see him sleeping in that little bowl. I absolutely love sand cats because they are super adorable. I do like their habitat. Got Taylor's cantil. Oh, there he is. So this is a two-sided habitat. Pretty cool. Angolan python. Trying to find the snake. So he's possibly maybe inside that log. But yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Got a second common chuckwalla. Got two of them, one's kind of on top of the other. Got banded rock rattlesnake. Got one right there. So there's three of them in this habitat. There's another one right over here. And there's the third one. There's three of them in this habitat. Got emperor spotted newt. Yeah, it looks like there's three of them in the water. Oh, another one. Got beaded lizard. He's inside the log with his head poking out. Got another common chuckwalla. under the log here, or the rock actually. So this is a secondary habitat for the sand cat. And there's a second one in here. Animal spotlights, information about the Lenny's two-toed sloth. So I'm back outside and we got some red fox. I do see the foxes. Wow, they look so cute. Hi Fox, how are you? I hear making noises. There's one inside the little area making noises. One getting a drink of water. I absolutely love seeing the foxes and the wolves. What are keystone predators? So over here is an outdoor habitat for the desert tortoise, but I don't see him out here. So I'm pretty sure I saw him at Wild Utah, but if I didn't, then I'll check back here later just to be safe than sorry. Wow, this is cool. It's a huge cobra. Yeah, this is gonna look very more beautiful by the time it's lit up at night. Now that I completed the small animal building, I'm now gonna head to the Asian Highlands. Got the red panda exhibit. Red panda, acrobatic bamboo eater. Alright, we got red panda. Alright, so this is the lower view of the red panda. Hopefully by the time I'm the upper viewing, I'll get a nicer view, and hopefully I'll see the red panda. How does a tiger hunt? Big cat or small cat? Endangered tigers. Yeah, there's a bit of a plantation behind me. Tells you all the different species of tigers. I do see part of the tiger habitat. I see he's right over there. Tiger timeline. Yes, the Balinese tiger's extinct. It's got all these tigers that are all still alive today, and there's only, I believe, 3 species of tiger that are extinct, and one of them is extinct in the wild. One of them being the South Chinese tiger, which is the one that is extinct in the wild and only remain in zoos in China. Can't really see how many zoos have South Chinese tiger because the sign or the writing here is a little sun bleached. So over here is an upper viewing of the red panda. Don't see him from here, so hopefully I'll be able to see him inside. Right, so the indoor view, you can see the red pandas inside. The second one. Yeah, so the red pandas, I think, in my opinion, are cuter than the giant panda bears. It's not that I don't like the actual giant pandas, I'm just saying, like, you know, the red pandas are cuter than the giant pandas, so I definitely enjoy seeing both pandas. There's actually only, I think, 4 zoos in the United States that have the giant pandas. I did get to see the giant pandas at the San Diego Zoo. Yeah, so the red panda has a wonderful habitat. It's pretty cool. Also got a nice little cafeteria here. A catwalk cafe. I'm probably not going to get anything to eat here, but I am going to get something to drink. Yes, right over there is the catwalk cafe where I just had my drink. So now I'm going to head in this direction here towards everything else in the Asian Highlands. Some prayer flags. Yes, that's what these flags are called here. Prayer flag. Pretty cool. The nose. Now mer tiger. Nice information here. The 5 senses. Sight, smell, hearing, touch, and taste. Information about tigers. Smell me. It's very beautiful. Got a really nice look at the Amur tiger over here. It's a big cat. Some information about the Amur leopard. Play or pray.
Oh, it's nice and cool here.
Home sweet home. And behavioral enrichment.
Who wants to get in there with the tiger? You didn't want to get in there?
I'm gonna go inside Grandma's house. It's nice. Alright, we got Amur leopard. It's a really gorgeous habitat. Oh, I do see the Amur leopard. It's right up there. Yes, it looks like this is a secondary habitat for the Amur tiger. It's got plenty of water to be in. Because tigers are actually one of the few cats that actually do like water. Pallas's cat.
Snow leopard cubs.
Yeah, this is the Pallas cat habitat. I'm trying to find it. Cats are key. So I don't see the Pallas cat anywhere, so I'll be checking back here later during my rewalk. Hopefully he'll be out. This information about the snow leopard.
Yeah, that's not hard. I know. Just
Yeah, hopefully you can see it here. There you go. This information about the snow leopard. Oh, this is really cool. So the tiger kind of goes up on this little ramp here. That's really nice. So it's another side view of the Pallas cat. So I don't see him anywhere, so I'll be coming back here during my rewalk. Hopefully he'll be out by then. This is the Utah's Hogle Zoo actually has had snow leopard cubs born on June 4th, 2024. Got Pavlova and Bhutan. Alright, we got snow leopard. Let's see the snow leopards. Those are the snow leopard cubs. Oh, they look super cute. Very adorable cubs. These were just born last year. Looks like he's chewing on a bone there, looks like. Some ways you can make a difference for wildlife. You can see there's the mama snow leopard. Yeah, that's definitely the mother. And the shade looks like. It's a gorgeous cat. Yeah, snow leopards do have a very wonderful habitat for them. Plenty of space. So I'm now going to head up this trail here and see all the animals here. Got Turkmenian markhor. Making a difference for markhor. Yeah, so the markhors do have all the space for them. I'm going to see if I can find them. Alright, so I do see a markhor. Looks like he's eating some hay. So that's definitely the male markhor. I can tell because of his huge twisty horns. Yeah, this is definitely the male. Do love these animals. Alright, so this is a secondary habitat for the markhor. It's pretty nice. So I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I'm at. So I saw everything here. I just finished doing the Asian Highlands, so now I'm gonna head past the South Hill and try to check out the Meerkat Manor, then the Great Apes, and hopefully the train ride will be running by then, because I did hear it running earlier this morning, but I haven't heard it, so possible it might not be running, or I'm just really far away and I just can't hear it. But hopefully the train ride will be running. If it's not running, I'm probably just gonna do my rewalk around the zoo. Yes, as I'm going down the trail, you can see all the mountains surrounding the zoo. Yeah, so the zoo is kind of sort of in the valley. It's It's really pretty out here. Very nice weather too. It's nice here. It's nice. How can you help? Got a great horned owl. It looks like there's usually a type of hawk in here, but the owl's in here instead. Alright, so the owl is right inside there. Inside that little area there. Way back there. Do you see there's the owl? Kinda got a nicer view here. Got a red-tailed hawk. Apparently it says he's under veterinary care. So I don't see the hawk anywhere, so that's probably why he's not in here, because he's under veterinary care. What's the story? So over here I see the hawk. Yeah, so the hawk is still out, but he's just right over here actually. So I do usually sometimes see red-tailed hawks in my neighborhood back in Texas. I also do sometimes see these on my road trips, like when I'm in the Northeast. I sometimes see these birds hanging from the tree. A tale of two continents. Finding your family. So over here gives another side view of the African savannah habitat. There's the zebra. I'm still looking for the warthog, but I still don't see the warthog anywhere. All I see are the giraffes, zebras, ostriches, and the helmeted guinea fowl, but I still don't see the warthog anywhere. Call of the Wild. So I actually just heard the train whistle out in the distance, so I think the train is running. But yeah, 'cause I actually do see some people out in the distance there coming from the train station, so I think the train is running. So yeah, I'm probably gonna ride the train right after I do the Great Apes and then do my Rewalk. The train goes right past the African savannah, and I think it also goes past Wild Utah. A slender-tailed meerkat. It's a recreation of a termite mound. And there's a meerkat. Oh, another one. Oh, that's very cool. It's a meerkat and a warthog. Kind of like Timon and Pumbaa from the Lion King. Kind of like the way this meerkat's kind of sitting up. Looks very comfortable. It's really nice looking habitat for the meerkat. At Meerkat Manor, same habitat with the meerkats. You also got an African Cape porcupine. This is the indoor view for the porcupine and meerkats. I see two of the Cape porcupines. Yeah, these animals have very sharp quills, so you definitely want to keep your dogs away from these animals. Meet the animals. Really like how this zoo has the animals' names listed. So we got Stumpy, Star, Finch, Kessie, and Kiwano. Another meerkats there. We got Western Lowland Gorilla. It's a boy. The zoo has a new baby gorilla. Oh, do you see the baby? Running on mama. It's a mom and baby. I do like the habitat. Looks super nice. Very nicely done. Over here, some more nicely decorations. Looks like these are scarlet ibis. Oh, there's some tigers. So yeah, I'm definitely coming back to the zoo for the Zoo Luminate. On this side here, got some more of the gorillas. And there's the silverback, looks like. Yeah, that's definitely the silverback. And the gorillas have a really impressive habitat. You can see the younger gorilla kind of running from his mom. You can see there's the mom there, so the young one's behind this rock. Looks like she just picked up her baby. Always love seeing baby animals at zoos. Meet the troop. These are all the gorillas they got. We got Husani. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Mary. Pele. Jabali. And Georgia. Next to the gorillas, we got Bornean orangutan. Yeah, so the gorillas are right next to the orangutans. We got the orangutans and gorillas.
Oh, this guy, this one, big guy.
See him right there. Yeah, I see one right down here. Looks like he's holding something. Can't tell if that's food or if that's a little toy he seems to be sucking on. Meet the troop. So we got Maya, Kawan, Akara, and Tua. So looks like this orangutan seems to be looks like he has a plastic bottle in his hand. He was kind of crunching on it, or like, it looks like he's chewing on it, looks like. Oh, this is nice. Got some 2 armadillos here. But like I said, since I'm going to be coming back tonight for this nighttime event they have, these are going to look so much more beautiful by the time they're lit up at night. Oh, that's cool. Do you measure up? Compare your hand to a gorilla's hand. It's another side view of the gorillas, a glass viewing for the gorillas. Looks like we got another one of the silverbacks here. Seems like he's chilling in this hay here. And right next to the great apes, we got these orangutans here. Very fitting because this is right next to the great apes. So we go inside here to the great apes. So this is the nighttime habitat for the gorillas. There's a Costco box there. I guess they must have been ordering stuff from Costco. Obviously I'm joking because gorillas do not order things from online. Glance at a gorilla. Head. Eyes. Nose. Teeth. Ears. Shape. Hair. And hands and feet. Where do gorillas live? The western gorillas. And usually it's the western lowland gorillas, the type of gorilla I see at zoos, and I've never seen the cross river gorilla before. And the eastern gorillas. Also, I've never seen the eastern lowland gorilla or the mountain gorilla of the Virungas. It's another indoor view for the western lowland gorillas. Palm oil and orangutans. This is the indoor viewing for the orangutans. It's also the area where they sleep at night. You can see there's actually an orangutan that's inside. It's in that hammock there. Where do orangutans live? The 3 species of orangutan. Well, I've only seen the Bornean orangutan and the Sumatran orangutan, but I have never seen the Tapanuli orangutan because it says it was just discovered in 2017, so it's actually a brand new species that was just recently discovered a few years ago. There's another orangutan that's under that blanket. It's also really cool how they have these blankets to cover themselves in.
Hi, monkey.
Oh, there he is.
Hi, monkey. Is he scratching his eye?
It's like he's got an...
Yeah.
Looks like he was just scratching his head. Got a nice view of that orangutan there. Observing orangutan. Teeth. Lips. Throat sac. Shape. Cheek pads. Hair. Hands and feet. Protecting orangutans.
Do this.
Here's the the orangutans have a wonderful indoor habitat for them. Got
On your feet, on your feet. On
places for them to swing around. Wonderful. Do you measure up? Yeah, over here gives you an oversized view of the Bornean orangutan. So I saw 2 of them outside and 2 of them inside. So it looks like we got, so some of them were outside and the other 2 were inside. So they do have the opportunity or the option if they want to go outside or stay inside. Yeah, so right outside from the Great Apes building, got these really nice zebras. Ooh, it's a rhino. Yeah, there's some rhinos there. Also got a closer look at the orangutans here. Alright, so right over there is where I saw the great apes, so now I'm gonna backtrack. See, I'm back by the primate forest here, so now I'm gonna backtrack in this direction towards the front and then go ride the train. I did see the train running, so luckily the train is running today. Just wasn't running right when the zoo opened. Going back past these meerkats. It's gonna look very beautiful tonight. The zoo does close at 6 p.m., but it actually then reopens at 6:30 p.m. So right after I'm done doing the actual zoo, I'm probably going to head back to my hotel tonight and charge my batteries and then come back here tonight and then do the zoo Luminate. I've got the XL's Express. Alright, so this here tells me why the train wasn't running this morning. It says it does not start running till 10 a.m. The zoo does open at 9, so the train didn't start running till 10, so luckily now I'm going to be able to ride it. Alright, so I'm on the train now.
Welcome aboard the Eccles Express. We have a few rules to go over before we get this train rolling. First of all, food and drink are not allowed on the train. If it's in a container that can be closed, please close it and put it away. If it cannot be closed, go and place it on the concrete outside of the train cars. We're coming back here. You'll be able to grab it as you leave. Now, for your safety, riders of all ages must be seated for the entire train ride. If you have kids with you, please ensure that they remain seated either on the bench or on your lap. And keep all arms, legs, hands, feet, and any other body parts inside the train at all times. These safety rules are important, and we do need you to follow them. With all that taken care of, we'll get this train rolling.
We're about to leave. It's very windy too. Yes, we are moving. Do you love the train?
The first half of our train adventure will take us around the largest enclosure of the zoo, the African savannah. It is a multi-species exhibit that is home to the zebras, warthogs, ostrich, guinea fowl, and our giraffes.
So glad I got to ride the train today.
And remember to keep those arms inside the train as we head through Twigga Gulch. Both the gulch and the terrace above use the Swahili word Twigga in their name, which means giraffe. Coming up on the right is the pride of the Hogle Zoo, our lions. They're just lying around. It's always nice to see them awake, as lions are what's known as crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk, and they tend to sleep for the rest of the time in between. Lions are actually known to be able to sleep up to 22 hours a day. The back of lions is meerkat manner. When meerkats get together and form a group, that group is referred to as either a mob or a gang of meerkats. These gray birds we can see on the savannah are the guinea fowl. Now, guinea fowl can fly, they're just not very good at it. They're a lot like chickens, so would much rather just run around. Also known as the alarm system of the savannah, is that if anything happens, they're usually running around trying to warn the other animals. So a lot of the time it just kind of causes confusion amongst themselves. So I guess you can say that's why a group is known as a confusion.
So the giraffes move over to this side.
As we leave the savannah, we'll get a behind-the-scenes look at the Hook Stock Barn. can be found around Utah, like our active also passed by the home of Tony the Badger, although he's not at home today after doing some renovations to it. You might be able to see our porcupine. If you're lucky today, you might be able to see some baby porcupine. Up to the right, we have our bighorn sheep, and then coming up on the left are the mountain lions. Now, the mountain lions do like to sleep right next to our tunnel, so please keep those voices down as we head through the tunnel, as we don't want to scare them. Actually, a good idea to always keep those voices down near any of the enclosures here. Helps keep the animals calm and happy, which makes them more likely to be in a viewable area. This is especially true for our indoor exhibits. Now we're going to slow things down as we head over some train track switches. These tracks lead into our train shed. That's where this engine, the Eccles Express, goes to charge up at the end of the day, as it is a fully electric engine. And it actually gets some of the power it needs from a solar panel array on top of the building. And while we're slowed down, you're getting a nice long look and smell of the burrows. These guys are also known as donkeys. We got them through a program with the Bureau of Land Management, which takes this invasive species from the wilds of Utah, sends them to facilities like us, where they then get used to being around people, so they can eventually be adopted out to farms and ranches.
Here's the parking lot.
Remember that one? The little miners graveyard. Just like pretend graves.
Yeah, those butterflies are gonna look so beautiful when they're lit up at night.
And as our terrain adventure comes to an end, we'll pass through the Union Pacific Railroad crossing. And our friends at Union Pacific would like to remind everyone to be safe around all railroad crossings. Always stop, look, and listen before you cross. Never rush to beat the train. And throughout the day, make sure you stay behind those crossing gates until they have fully closed. As we make our way into the station, please stay seated until the train has come to a full stop, and then you'll exit to the left of the engine. Thank you for riding the train today. I hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Tristan, but in case you didn't enjoy it, then it's Richard.
That was a fun ride.
Thank you for riding and exit to the left of the engine.
Because over here's another side view for the African savannah habitat that I didn't get to, because it's actually on the other side of the train station. See all the giraffe. Putting your best foot forward. Oh, this looks cool. Yeah, so over here looks like it's a backside viewing area for the giraffes. Designed for dining. Alright, so I asked the worker when I got off the train, he actually did say that the train is actually running during Zooluminade, because there were some very nice looking decorations I saw when I was on the train ride. So I think what I'm going to do when I come back to the zoo tonight, I'm probably going to go ride the train again so I can see those really gorgeous decorations be lit up at night. So anyway, this completes my initial walkthrough of Utah's Hogle Zoo. Very, very wonderful zoo. I really love the layout of it. There were only a couple animals that I missed. One of them being I believe there was the Pallas cat. Also didn't see the warthog this morning. I do think there were a couple animals in the wild Utah that were not out this morning. So now I'm going to do a rewalk real quick, and hopefully I'll be able to see the animals that were not out this morning. I also am going to try and get some better views of some of the animals that I did see this morning. So I came back to this habitat that has the different animals that switch each day. So I think I saw all 4 of them, but I do want to get some better views of some of them. So over here is the building that has the flying squirrel. So I'm going to go inside in here and hopefully see it's out. So I do see 2 yellow-bellied marmots. Before there was only 1, now I see 2. I think I accidentally woke them up. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm so sorry about that. I don't see the screech owl, so hopefully he'll be inside. I'm back at the Raven. Before he was down below, but now he's all the way up there. This morning he was getting some food from the keeper. So it says this building closes at 8:30 p.m. But that's alright, because I'm probably not going to go inside this building when I come back for the Zooluminate. Yeah, so I did see the desert tortoise here at the Wild Utah section. The second one. So yeah, they're actually in here and not by the small animal building. There's this third desert tortoise. It's the burrowing owls. Yeah, so in the indoor section here, I was hoping to see if I could see the western screech owl, but I still don't see it anywhere. So all I see is the marmot, so this is what the owl looks like, just in case you've never seen an owl before. This is unfortunately a no-go for today. Yeah, see, that's the train I was just on, so it goes right past the Wild Utah section. Back at this habitat, you can see the porcupine now moved. Now, there actually was an animal. I don't remember if it was in there or in that box, but I don't remember if it was the striped skunk or not, even though it did look like the skunk. I wasn't really entirely certain if it was a skunk or not. But in case the animal I saw with the porcupine wasn't a skunk, and in case you couldn't get a nice look at it on camera, that's what they look like. I'm back at the gray fox, and it was just walking around, but it went behind these little grasses here, that little bush. He was just there, but he just walked away now. Oh, I do see a second one. Oh yeah, I do love the fox. Also did see the red fox with the small animal buildings. They got the gray fox and the red fox. And came back to the bighorn sheep. Looks like they're standing up now. There's the other three sheep. There's two standing up over there. And there's the other one laying down. These are very, very cute animals. Back at the burrow, also known as a donkey. Looks like they moved towards the back. Also got to see these from the train. Alright, so I'm back at the African savannah habitat. So I do see there's all the giraffes that moved all the way to that side there, and there's the ostrich. The only animal I did not see the first time in the African savannah habitat was the warthog. Still don't see the warthog anywhere. Also, there's a dung beetle in here. Because the dung beetle is very, very small, it's definitely going to be hard to see him, because I don't see him anywhere. Yeah, so apparently I still do not see Swifty the warthog anywhere. Some guinea fowls running around. Yeah, so it's very, very windy right now. But they did mention on the train that the warthog does have this little area to go underneath the little platform I'm on right now, so that's most likely where the warthog is. So I'm sure most of you have seen a warthog before, or the movie Lion King, but just in case you've never seen the movie Lion King before, this is what the warthog looks like. It's unfortunately a no-go for today. So I got the bistro here, so I'm probably gonna go inside here, get some lunch, and then I'm gonna continue doing my rewalk. Alright, so I just finished up my lunch now, so now I'm gonna go continue doing my rewalk. I'm back at the lions, because it looks like the lions have now moved. So I only see the two males, so I'm guessing all the females are inside. Also saw these from the train. Back at the TT monkeys. Before they were up above, and now they're down below eating some food. And one more look at the spider monkeys. It's the male. There's the female right there. Yeah, I think this is the female because it does say that they have a male and female. So there we go. Back at the black and white colobus monkeys, and looks like they're outside. There's the other one there. It's like there's the babies, the mom and baby, because I do remember I did see a baby colobus monkey this morning. And there's the fourth colobus monkey, or fifth if I'm counting the baby. That's the fourth adult colobus monkey. Got that long, fluffy tail. Came back to the Mongolian wild horses. Looks like they're all on this side. There's 4 of them. Alright, so the zebras are now moved up closer. Eating hay, looks like. And the white rhino is now laying down, looks like, because before she was up close eating some hay. Now she's laying in the back. Back at the Bactrian camels, and on this side here you get a nice close look at them over here. So these are the 2-hump camels. You can see that they're still shutting off their winter coats. Because usually during springtime is when they start shutting off their winter coats so they can handle the hot summer months, and then they have the shaggy winter coats during the winter time. Yeah, so I think the Bactrian camels and the Mongolian wild horses actually changed to different habitats each day. So it looks like the camels are in this habitat today. Back at the bald eagles. Looks like both of them are together on the branch. These are very cool, majestic birds. Back at the California sea lion and harbor seal habitats, a worker in here. Ooh! You see there's the harbor seals. There's the sea lion resting up on land. It's very comfortable. Back at the polar bear, swimming around the water. Oh, that's very cool. Always love seeing the polar bear swim in the water. Got the little toys playing with. It's really cool. And there he goes. Kind of swimming all over. Got that little cute toy, looks like. That's cool. So before he was up on land sleeping, and now he's swimming around in the water. And there's a second polar bear. Oh, it's just went into the water. He's got both bears in the water now. It's really cool. He's got that little toy there. Kind of shook off the water. It's kind of like dogs. When the bears get out of the water, they also do gotta shake off the water off their fur. Well, that was very cool, getting to see the polar bears swim in the water. Always love seeing the polar bears play in the water. Alright, so just like the polar bear, the grizzly bear is also now in the water. Cooling off. It's very comfortable there. Very, very cute. And there's the second grizzly bear. Now sleeping under there. Back inside the small animal building, looks like the second Siamese crocodile moved a little. Of course, I had to come back to see the adorable black-footed cats. And there's the second one. Oh, they are so adorable. So it looks like the rock hyrax have moved. And there's the other one. I came back to the kinkajou. So it looks like he's still in the same spot he was in before. You can kind of see him there. So he's inside this barrel, sleeping. So this is what they look like, just in case you've never seen one before. Just in case you can't see it well on my camera. Alright, so I missed the Vonderdeckens hornbill on my first walk through. So I completely missed this habitat when the first time I was coming through this building. So these are the females. I can tell because they have black colored beaks. And the males actually have more red or orange colored beaks. So one's kind of flying everywhere. Alright, so I'm back at the East African Savannah pouch rat. And apparently I don't see the pouch rat, and the area it was sleeping in over there is gone, so I do not see the rat anywhere, though I think, oh, I see it. Yeah, it's inside the log there. It's inside that log. like he's awake. He's still laying down, but you can see he's right there. The second sand cat looks like he's now on the ground. Yeah, these kitty cats are super cute. So adorable. So outside, looks like the first Siamese crocodile moved a little. He's still in the water, but it looks like he moved a little. Alright, so I do see the radiated tortoise is out now. Right over there. The radiated tortoise was also not out this morning. Back at the red pandas, they're still inside, but looks like one of them's now awake. Looks like it's giving himself a bath. The second one looks like he's still sleeping. So I'm back at the Amur leopard. Looks like he's moved. He's still laying down, but looks like he moved a little bit. That's a pretty gorgeous cat. So I came back to the Amur tiger, and looks like he is still in the exact same spot he was in from this morning. Pretty gorgeous cat. So the secondary habitat, I see there's a second Amur tiger. Didn't see the second one today, but looks like he's out. Got a really nice view from over here. Yeah, so I did not see the second tiger earlier today. So I guess they're separated from each other, because I do know tigers are solitary animals. They probably don't do well together in one habitat, so they have to have them separated from each other. Alright, so I'm back at the palace cat, and I do see he's out now. It's a good looking kitty cat. Do love these cats. They're very cute. I'm back at the snow leopard. Looks like he's inside a little box there. He looks super cute. I really love seeing the snow leopard cubs earlier. They were adorable. You see he's one of the other snow leopards. Can't tell if that's the cub or it's the mom, but looks like it's one of the cubs. Looks adorable. Back at the Markhor. So all I see is this one, because this is the one male I see out here. Yeah, the males are the ones that got the twisty horns. I'm guessing the females are in the back, but it's possible the other Markhor might be in the other habitat. That's a cool animal. Yeah, as you can see right here, just show you the male and female, because the males are the ones with the twisty horns, and that's what the females look like with the more smaller horns. Back at this habitat for the great horned owl. Hoping to see if he's going to be out in the habitat, but looks like he's in the same spot he was in before. I also haven't seen a lot of birds lately, a lot of wild birds, so I'm guessing this might be some kind of magpie or some kind. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of these types of birds a lot throughout the zoo. They are not part of the zoo, so these are wild birds. That might be a type of bird that's native to Utah. Back at the gorillas, see there's a younger one there. And there's the other gorilla down there. Back at the orangutan. I think that was actually just getting food from the keeper, looks like. Alright, so I decided to come back to the Twiga terrace one more time. I see the warthog is actually now out. Looks like he's got an itch. Yeah, so the warthog is now out. You can see there's all the giraffes. I'm very glad I got to see the warthog today. There's the ostrich. We got another look at the warthog over here. It's really cool. Yeah, so sometimes you gotta come back to an animal more than once, sometimes multiple times, especially if it's an animal you really want to see. Alright everybody, that's going to complete my visit to Utah's Hogle Zoo in Salt Lake City, Utah. I had a really great time at this place. It was very, very fantastic. The layout of it was very beautiful. Loved all the habitats. All the animals looked very, very happy in them. I really enjoyed this zoo a lot because, like I said, this is the only ACA accredited zoo in the state of Utah. So this was a very fantastic place. And like I said, I am going to be coming back tonight to do a tour of their nighttime event called Zoo Luminate. So it was very, very cool. I love this place a lot. It was a very fantastic zoo, and I saw pretty much all the animals that they had here because I saw everything, because I remember there was the warthog and palace cat that were not out, but luckily I saw them during my rewalk. I enjoyed this place a lot. I had a great time coming here, so now I'm probably just gonna go head back to my hotel, charge my batteries, and then come back here tonight to do a tour of their nighttime event of Zoo Luminate. I'm excited for that. Leave some comments down below what was your favorite animal that I saw here today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, because if you're not subscribed, I do recommend you click the little icon there and it'll take you right to my channel. I go to zoos and aquariums all around the United States. I upload new videos every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, so if this is the kind of stuff that you enjoy, then check out my channel. I have 3 different playlists, so if you do like zoos, I do recommend you check out my Zoo Tab playlist if you're interested in zoos like I am. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.